that went bad.
And good evening and welcome to Red Card. I'm your host, Anthony Totera, and what a show we've got for you tonight. And again, we thank you so much for taking time out of your busy lives all over the world. And again, tonight we're going to talk about it. Unfortunately, we have to. Racism in the game we love so much. But tonight's show, we're going to talk about the Derby yesterday, Inter and Milan. Wow. What a tale of two different halves. That first half, Milan dominated and should have been up 3 or 4. And then in the second half, Inter woke up. And what a beautiful, beautiful game it ended up being. What a wonderful derby. No problems with the refereeing at all. No severe injuries. It was a beautiful game to watch. Except, we're in 2013, February, coming to the end of February. And we're still talking about these individuals that are displaying with their mouth and unfortunately with objects like they did in the stadium yesterday with inflated bananas, their hatred towards Mario Balotelli. I'm really getting tired of talking about this. I don't understand why we have to talk about this still. Mario Balotelli is the young star upcoming in Italian soccer. He made a name for himself in Euro 2012. He scored dynamic goal after dynamic goal after dynamic goal. He's got a wonderful physique. He's got a wonderful talent. And the guy has got the full package since he has arrived to Milan from Man City. All the guy has done up until that last game yesterday is score. And might I add, Mario Balotelli showed a lot of class, a lot of courage, and a lot of maturity. A lot of people doubted his maturity. He showed it yesterday. He had a fever. He had a massive fever, was not feeling well, and still hearing those idiots, those morons, those buffoons. I don't have any more words left in the Webster's dictionary to describe those so-called fans on what they were chanting against them, bringing in inflated bananas. I mean, that's disgusting. And it's stupid. And where was the security in the stadium? Why wasn't the security taking these people and throwing them into the jail? Why wasn't the cops, taking these guys one after another? And Massimo Moratti, the owner of Inter, you should be ashamed to allow people in there to watch the Derby. You should be ashamed. And to all the Inter fans out there, I know we can't paint you all with the same brush, but stand up firm. Stand up firm and say enough is enough. Get rid of these so-called fans. They're not fans. They're idiots. There's no room in the game that we love so much to display this stupidity. Stupidity. He's a wonderful player. He's a young man. This young man has gone through a ton in the last year, 2 years. And all I've seen since he's arrived in Milan is he's matured. He's played as a team player. He's kept his mouth shut. And he's played bloody well. I don't get it. Why are we still talking about racism in the game? Especially in Italy. And have a look at my last name. It hurts me even more that we have to talk about this. The Inter fans should be disgusted, each and every one of them, with those handful of people that did that. Unbelievable. And when we're going to show you some of the highlights and some of the pictures, Mario Balotelli was all class. Didn't respond, didn't say nothing. All he did was put his finger to his mouth to say, shh, quiet. I hope the Italian Soccer Federation deals with this and deals with it severely. Not with money, with suspensions, with deductions of points, playing in a stadium that's empty the next time a derby happens. How's that, Massimo Moratti? Let's see how it's going to hurt you in the pocketbook the next time the derby comes around and you have to play it in an empty stadium because of your so-called fans, that your security, I might add, let them in. And once they were in, if they saw what was taking place there, they should have removed them. I mean, I've been so upset since yesterday seeing this again take place. Let me put the cards on the table for the millionth time like I've done it before. All I care about is if you can score, you can defend, You can stop the ball and you can coach. And you're a good individual away from the pitch as well. I could care less if you're pink, purple, blue, green, white, black, brown. Who cares? Who cares? It's getting to the point now that it's turning me off that I can't even watch the game anymore. Put this in your head, soccer fans out there. I'm a parent of 2 boys. You can see that from my Twitter number 4 Totera. My 2 boys are my life. Put this in your head if you're a parent or if you've got brothers or siblings and you're watching that game yesterday and all of a sudden the camera pans and it scans to show some of these visuals. What are you supposed to tell your 15, your 14-year-old son? What are you supposed to tell them? I mean, you can only explain it over and over so many times before you get disgusted and say you don't even want to watch the game anymore. And the game, I might add, to close it out, was an outstanding game. No problems from the ref. No controversies. The game was an outstanding game. First half belonged to Milan, in my opinion. Second half belonged to Inter. What more can you ask for? Except these idiots. These complete jerks. I don't understand it. Have a look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I really an Inter fan? Am I really a soccer fan? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I want to get your thoughts out there. I've said it on my Twitter. I'd love to hear what you people think should take place now. Should Inter be deducted points? Should they play in an empty stadium the next time the Derby comes around? What do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Phone lines are open at 1-888-999-5880. 1-888-999-5880. Or you could tweet me at number 4, Totera. Later on, we're going to have on Mario Cagnetta of Corriere Sport, and we're going to talk to Mario about the game. And obviously, we have to talk to him about this stupidity once again by the Inter fans. Again, Inter fans should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely ashamed. Not all, just that few that are acting like morons. And the real Inter fans in the stadium, when they saw this, should have pounced on these guys. And I don't like to see violence at all, but I would have grabbed some of those guys by the scruff of the neck, and I would have taken them outside to the stadium, and I would have given them a kick where the sun don't shine, to never ever bring in signs and chant stuff like that and bring in objects like they did. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We're going to take a commercial break, and as I said, phone lines are open, or you can tweet me at 4Totera here on Red Card.